Welcome back. If you're someone who lives in Oshkosh, you regularly walk your dog, you could also soon have the chance to make the city safer.
The Oshkosh Police Department are joining the National Dog Walker Watch program, and they are looking to talk with community members about you potentially participating. Drew Best live in Oshkosh with more details on the program and how you could join up. Drew.
Kami and Chris, someone who walks around their neighborhood with their dog every day is likely to notice if something doesn't look or sound right. So this program encourages those dog walkers to keep a close ear or eye out for their local police department. Now, the initiative will train participants to observe and report suspicious behaviors in their neighborhoods to help prevent criminal activity while building stronger relationships between them and the police department. And the training presentation is only 15 minutes long, making it easy for any interested dog walkers to sign up. Officer Kate Mann with Oshkosh Police tells me they have already presented this program to local neighborhood associations, and it's receiving positive feedback.
We really rely on citizens reporting things to us, right? So they know what is normal in their neighborhood, and if they see something suspicious, if they can alert us to it right away, it really helps us to gain knowledge of what's going on and get over there and address the situation.
And if you're interested in joining this program, you can reach out to the Oshkosh Police Department at the number you see on your screen. Reporting live in Oshkosh, Drew Best, Action 2 News.